Hi, my name's Bob Streetmatter at Luthi Botanical Garden. We're here in a shaded woodland garden today. This is in the north corner of Luthi Botanical Garden, and it's a great place to be when it's hot like this. And this garden appeals to a lot of the people with wooded lots because it gives people an idea of how they can take their garden closer to nature in that shady situation rather than trying to grow turf and have a golf course under the trees. So it's sort of a good tool or a resource to learn from when you're working with these shaded situations in your home garden. In the spring, it's covered with a lot of native wildflowers, spring blooming wildflowers like bluebells and bloodroot and Solomon seal and Solomon's plume and meadow rue. And on top of that, there's daffodil displays as well as snowdrops and that kind of thing. It's just a beautiful tapestry in the spring. Now it's a rich verdant green, and there's still a lot of interest, but its big heyday is probably in the spring and maybe in the fall when you start to get color change and leaf color change. Like I said, the garden is a resource, and so there's a lot of really amazing shade plants that are available, and people always feel like they're restricted or hindered by shade, but I'll just rattle off some really cool plants that you might incorporate into your own garden. There's dogwood, there's the pawpaw here, the redbud, serviceberry, the witch hazel, some shrubs, the bottlebrush buckeye, the chokeberry, the coralberry, the eastern wahoo, which is a sort of a substitute for the common burning bush. It's sort of a native burning bush. Gets a beautiful fall color and has an amazing fruit set, but it's native. Boxwoods are great in the shade, and boxwoods are especially important if you've got deer activity. It's one evergreen the deer won't eat, so that's really important. The hydrangeas, oak leaf hydrangea, smooth hydrangea, Annabelle hydrangea. There's a beautiful new introduction of smooth hydrangea associated with Annabelle, and it's called White Dome. It's really a handsome new cultivar. Also, the viburnum are a really good fit for shaded situations. And then you've got epimediums and bleeding hearts and bluebells and hostas, of course, and Solomon seal and ginger. There's a lot of really amazing shade plants that you can incorporate into your home garden. So shade is never really a detriment to one's garden. And actually, it's a pretty welcome thing in the summer, this nice shade.